Fuck! Hello, 안녕하세요. I'm Sean Rage. Welcome to Cinemarea, where we only talk about South Korean movies and dramas. A while ago, I reviewed the drama called Memories of the Alhambra, where the female lead was played by Park Shin-hye. I really loved her performance there, and when I looked up her filmography, I saw that this year she is gonna appear in a zombie movie called Alive or 살아있다. Koreans know how to make great zombie flicks. There's Train to Busan, which is a total masterpiece. Kingdom is also pretty freaking great. Of course, not everything they touch turns into gold. Rampant was a pretty weak movie, for example, but still, I was excited to watch Alive. The other lead in the movie is played by Yoo Ah-in, which was also a great sign. And this movie is a huge disappointment. A young guy gets trapped in his apartment when a zombie virus breaks out in Korea. His resources are limited, zombies are roaming the streets, so going out is not an option, so his chances of survival are getting smaller and smaller. Just when he starts to lose hope completely, another survivor appears on the other side of the complex, and we're following their lives as they're trying to stay alive. I'm not gonna lie, this movie has some great ideas. This could have been a pretty good movie had the creators elaborated on some of the ideas that are here in an embryonic form. Alive is a small-scale, confined movie. Much of the film takes place in Yoo Ah-in's apartment. We only get a glimpse of what's happening outside, which at first bothered me, but it was a refreshing change of pace compared to other zombie flicks. Alive focuses more on the feeling of isolation rather than the hordes of zombies chasing survivors. It's a welcome change in perspective, and the movie has some moments that could have been great. There are hints of a good movie here, but unfortunately the writing is completely lackluster. The movie starts with the zombie outbreak. Yoo Ah-in gets trapped in his apartment, and this is the first problem. His character is not set up at all. We only know that he's a gamer and that he has a mom, a dad, and a sibling. And it stays like that throughout the whole movie. We get to know nothing about him during the 96 minutes of this movie's runtime. Same with Park Shin-hye. We only know that she used to be a mountain climber, but now she's afraid of heights. And then 2 minutes later, she jumps out from the 8th floor like it's a regular Tuesday. So to say that the characterization is weak is an understatement. We don't know these people, so we don't care what happens to them. The pacing is also a glaring issue. The virus breaks out, zombies are roaming the streets, Yoo Ah-in is trapped in his apartment, and that's it. Seriously, nothing happens. He's watching the news on TV, he's rationing his food, he's sleeping. I could barely keep my attention. I was begging for Park Shin-hye to appear, which she eventually does in the second act. And when she does, there are a few good moments here. I liked how they were trying to communicate, how Yoo Ah-in sends John to her. There were some pretty well filmed shots there. But even though eventually they're able to talk through walkie-talkies, their relationship never evolves. Not only we don't know them, they also don't know each other. So when they eventually meet, it means nothing. Ugh. Now that I think about it, this movie could have been a 20-minute short film. Zombie virus breaks out, 2 people are trapped in their apartments, they eventually get together, zombies are chasing them to the rooftop. Whether they survive or not, I'm not gonna tell you because that will be a spoiler. The only spoiler in the film. Because other than that, nothing fucking happens. Oh yeah, they meet a psycho in another apartment. It's supposed to be a really tense thing in the third act, but honestly it's just there so that something can happen. They get over it in like 5 minutes, so it also doesn't matter. Nothing in this movie actually matters. The cinematography also doesn't help. The movie has a greenish, grayish color palette, which makes the look of the movie utterly dull and uninteresting. It's a shame because, like I said, there are some good ideas here. If the characters were better written, the feeling of isolation could have worked really well. And the zombies were interesting too. It seemed as though some of them were capable of sound thinking. One of the zombies was even able to climb a rope. That was pretty cool and new. Their makeup was also pretty good, they used a lot of extras as well. I liked these things in Alive. But overall, it was 96 minutes of my life that I'm never gonna get back. What a waste of talent this movie is. Both of the leads are fantastic actors, but if you have a bad script, no great actor is able to save it. So it doesn't matter how great the actors are, they have nothing to work with here. I'm gonna give Alive 55%. If you're obsessed over zombie movies, you can watch it, otherwise you can skip this even if you're a fan of the 2 leads. I'm utterly disappointed. There are some good ideas here, but they're buried under a huge pile of nothing. That's it for today, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and please tell me, what did you think about Alive? And if you happen to like it, please tell me why. Maybe my perspective can change, although it is highly unlikely. See you all very soon. 다음 시간에 만나요. Bye!